Thank you, you guys. Oh man, thank you. I'm gonna have to do the whole show again right now. Uh, say hello and good morning from Tony'sPicks.com. Welcome tonight. I just had a great show, you guys. That's how I got you guys to finally comment in the chat. Want to welcome you to Night Moves here for Sunday, October 19th. Man, I just had a great show. Oh, sorry you missed it. We get ready for the action here on Sunday. How embarrassing. I want to start all over now. All of a sudden, I got everybody chiming in for me here. I just was having the mute on. So, welcome to the show. Thank you guys for keeping me heads up there. We only went, how many minutes was I going there? 7 minutes of talking here, and you don't even need to hear me. We get ready for the action here on Sunday in the NFL and Major League Baseball playoff game number 6 between Seattle and Toronto. In Toronto, we'll have that one. What a day it was in college football on Saturday, wasn't it? With some upsets and some big wins, some shockers. I saw late here. We just saw Florida State lose to Stanford on the road. Uh, Florida State got their quarterback knocked out of the game. They had to throw the freshman in there at the end of the game. So hopefully you guys had a good day. UFC action also on Saturday night from Vancouver. I kind of spouted off about that as well, saying that it looks like UFC just trying to throw things together and not actually concerned about the matchups there. We did see a good main event with Brendan Allen getting the win there over Rainier DeRitter. Looks like DeRitter's fast rise is over as the veteran Allen took him down as an underdog there last night in the main event in Canada. Looked a little not the most aesthetic fight there, but fun time last night in the UFC. We have college football. Man, what a day in college football on Saturday, wasn't it? With some of the wild results that we saw, including Vanderbilt beating LSU. The Commodores are 6-1 for the first time since 1950. Vanderbilt ran all over them and snapped their 10-game losing streak to LSU. Georgia over Ole Miss. That was a good one. Georgia won it with 17 points in the fourth quarter, shutting out Ole Miss to take a 43-35 win behind Stockton, 289 yards and 4 touchdowns. Texas Tech went down. They played without Morton at quarterback, and the Sun Devils drove 75 yards to score the game-winning touchdown with 34 seconds left. To win that one for ASU, giving Texas Tech their first loss of the season. UCLA over Maryland, 20-17. The Bruins kicked a field goal with 2 seconds left for the comeback win. Maryland had tied the game on a touchdown with 40 seconds left, and UCLA is 3-0 with their new coach after an 0-4 start. So they've turned it around. Missouri over Auburn. Now I got with Ron waking me up here. Missouri led 10-7 at halftime and ended up getting the win over Auburn despite 110 yards from Cobb. Auburn, though, 0-4 in the SEC, and they can't even score 20 points. So a little bit of trouble down there. At Auburn, there were some upsets for sure on Saturday. UAB over Memphis, 31-24, 20-point dogs. They fired Trent Dilfer and brought in Trey Mortensen to coach, the former son of the legendary NFL insider who passed away several years ago. And he got the win as head coach, 31-24 as UAB got that win over Memphis. Coastal Carolina over App State is a 10.5-point dog, 45-37. And Florida International, 9.5-point dog, beat Western Kentucky 25-6. I think that was Friday's game, but Minnesota shocked Nebraska as an 8.5-point dog also over the week, 24-6. But there were upsets today as well with SMU over Clemson, 35-24. And Indiana, that was no upset. Indiana rocked Michigan State under Signetti after signing that new contract. This week, Georgia Tech over Duke. Tech had that 95-yard fumble return for a touchdown in the first quarter. And, man, Tech is 7-0 right now, 4-0 in the ACC. Houston beat Arizona 31-28 as a 41-yard field goal as a buzzer to improve to 6-1 in that one. And Arizona got the day started off good, didn't they? Marshall over Texas State, 40-37 in overtime. Tulane over Army, 24-17. Alabama won late over Tennessee. Aguiar threw a 99-yard pick six on the last play of the first half, kind of changed the momentum there for Alabama, taking that 2-score lead into the locker room at halftime. And it was Texas over Kentucky, 16-13 in overtime in a game that was 7-0 Longhorns at halftime. Kentucky kicked a 45-yard field goal to force overtime. Then the Wildcats went for it on 4th and goal from the 1, but failed. And that was pretty much that. All right. Thank you guys for being there in the chat for me. I won't talk anymore. I won't do any more any more review after screwing up the first part of the show. But Kenny Moe was here. LJC was here as well. SF Niner. Nobody could hear me. Man, what an embarrassment trying to wake me up here. So let me see where where it came in, where some of you guys were willing to tell me I had no sound, but still can't get anybody to chat with me on the show. That's all right. We'll get the hang of it here, and I'm going to do the NFL and Major League Baseball right now. So, all right. Thanks, you guys. Just trying to catch up on the chat here a little bit. And I was waiting for DeAndre. That's what I was doing. He was going to come in and tell me my sound was off, hopefully. Get DeAndre set up. Here we go. Oops. Stand by, DeAndre. You gotta. There he is.
How y'all doing, man?
Well, you saved me here. I did like 10 minutes of show with the mute on, like a rookie.
No, man.
Yep.
I'm about to I'm traveling. I'm about to get settled in the house and stuff, and I'm gonna join you right back, Mr. Ramon.
Okay, let's do it. I can talk to the chat for a few minutes and then wait. You've got just a couple minutes, DeAndre.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah, is that right? Okay, let me make sure I got it right. See if we can't get DeAndre back, and let me see. So maybe I can talk a few minutes in the chat here a little bit. And Ron was at the game today, and Denny's here. You got Kenny Moe. Man, I got you guys all in the chat today. Maybe I'll start every show like that, and I can get you guys in here talking to me a little bit. Ron Jeff said DeAndre had some good picks yesterday for sure. And Kenny Moe talking Central Michigan football today. And SF Niners talking tennis, ready to go. All right. There we go. All right. Yeah, DeAndre came through with some serious picks with us yesterday. He had Georgia Tech over Duke. Remember, I gave us the under as well in that game, in that low-scoring game. We swept that one there. And I gave out that winner in that LSU Vanderbilt game yesterday. And also, let's see, we had some other winners here on the Night Move show yesterday from DeAndre as well, as had a pretty good day on the betting card. Hey, you can head over to Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off premium pick packages with us here. Check out our premium picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. We bring it up here and show you what's going on today at Tony's Picks, and check out all the cappers. I won my discount best bet in the UFC last night, and had some other winners as well. But take a look at the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot over at Tony's Picks here for the action here on Sunday, we'll have a great card, great NFL card. Starts here in just about 5 hours from now, 5.5 hours, with NFL action from London with the Rams and the Jaguars. Take a look and see. You got Al Ninos up there having a hot time in the last 7 days, a 15-4 record. You got Higgs up there, 17-11. Our man DeAndre, since joining the site, DeAndre 35-21 for plus 12 units so far for DeAndre. Man, it's hot. Check out those premium picks from our crew. They've got them all lined up here for today. And there's DeAndre, got his picks as well in there. So, all right, man, I'll try to keep it going here, see if we can't get DeAndre for the previews. And we got 4 games in the NHL as well. Maybe I could start with the NHL, and that will give DeAndre a couple minutes to get back to his place. And Denny talking a little bit of tennis. We got some good matches tonight here for sure. He said Alexandrova here in a couple of hours. Mutet wins again. He's going up against Medvedev tonight as a dog. And Humbert and Rude. Tim Phoebe in there as well. And Robot Glock says if you type in night moves into YouTube, you get a bunch of Bob Seger songs. I wish I could use it. I don't think we'd have the rights to it, but man, that'd be cool to use it. I was going to have Ron maybe sing night moves, but I still don't think we can do that. Kenny Moe likes Alexandrova. I mean, you talk about a money-making player, right? Alexandrova. One of the best this season for bettors, actually. All right, you guys, let me do that. I'll start with the NHL, and that way we can roll into the action maybe when DeAndre gets here with the NFL. We definitely want to get him on the NFL. We want to get him at the Major League Baseball game. And I'll cover some puck here if we can. Get the show rolling we'll start with the NHL to try to make sure we get the best show possible with our guest DeAndre Stevenson tonight. So we've got, let me bring it up here. Don't forget, go to Tony'sPicks.com and use that promo code TonyT at checkout, save 15%. And check out the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot, and then you can get signed up. Okay, there they are for the day. Who else we got up there? We got Brian Palmer up there, 2-1. We got Jorge 1-0, and there's DeAndre again, looking pretty strong. Over the last week, there's Al on top. Good job, and Higgs up there as well. And over the last month, DeAndre, number 2 on the list. All right. All right, let me get into some NHL action with you guys, and maybe that way we can get DeAndre in here. Try to stall as much as I can. I know they're not going to like that too much, but we want to get our guest in here on night moves tonight. Let's go to the ice here and take a look at the games. Start off with the Canucks taking on the Capitals. Here looks like Lankinen in the pipes for the Canucks, going up here against Logan Thompson. You could do worse than having Logan Thompson in there in this one. Logan Thompson comes in with a 3-1 record, 1.75 goals against, a 92% save percentage for Lankinen here. 1-1, 2.9 goals against, and a .91 save percentage coming into this one. Washington, pretty significant price at home here for this matchup, but with Thompson in there, very strong goaltending. So far, Vancouver 3-2. They've been a little bit profitable on the road for sure. Meanwhile, Washington coming in here 4-1, 2-1 at home. They're on a 4-game winning streak here right now. One of the best teams going, but Vancouver has shown a little bit of life here early, it feels like. So, all right, and Vancouver just 5-13, their last 18 games against Washington here. Washington, 6 of the last 8 meetings between these two teams here in Washington have gone under. 5 straight meetings between the two teams have gone under. But I'm going to take the over in this one between Vancouver and Washington. Give me the over in that one with the Canucks and the Capitals. All right, I think we're lining up with DeAndre here. I guess we could always come back to the NHL. See if we got DeAndre in here. Let me set up the shot. There we go. Okay. Oh, boy.
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man?
Oh, you better come save the show because I've made a mockery of it so far. That probably might be my last show the way I've been going here.
My bad, y'all. I was doing a little traveling tonight. I made it to my destination. You know, I'm ready to attack some games with y'all for a minute, and we're gonna send y'all on y'all way, man. I hope all y'all having a good morning / night. You know, had a good day. It was a good day. Had a lot of good football games going on today. I lost my best bet with LSU, man, but I won. I went 2-1 today, really, you know, but I still had a good day, you know. But I'm gonna go 3-0. I'm gonna go 3-0 on the NFL slate. So let's do it, man. Yeah, y'all had Kentucky, Texas, man. Texas, they won, but Texas, man.
I mean, why do we keep pumping them up, right? I mean, they just look awful week after week, it seems
Arch Manning don't really look so good. They got a good punt return team. They punt return scored the ball for them. Then you know they went down and won in overtime with the field goal. But it was a good day. How you did today, Mr. Ramon?
Yeah, I won my discount best bet. I was in the UFC tonight. There was a card in Canada. It wasn't the best card, but I won my discount best bet on the site and brought home some football winners as well. But can't help but notice another winning day for you, DeAndre. You mentioned it. Just 2-1 again. So great job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We will sit here and break down all the wins and stuff that we gave out to y'all, but you know we already running behind, so we just gonna get into the card for y'all. I know they got an early game.
I know.
Jacksonville Jaguars and the Rams. You know, what you think, Mr. Ramon? They playing out there in London. This is not a home game for the Jaguars. Well, you might as well say it is. How much they played in London so far, but they're playing in London. It's gonna be a lot of rain in the forecast I'm seeing.
Yeah, you know, Jacksonville, of course, plays the most games in London because of the relationship with their owner Shad Khan. He's kind of a part-time London resident and does play more games over there than everybody else. So I don't know. I don't know if I call them the home team here in this one, DeAndre, with the Rams favored in the game here by 3. I don't think they give them a home. We don't build in that little mini home field advantage, mostly also because Jacksonville usually is not very good. But they are pretty good so far, and both teams are coming in.
Yeah. We know the injury status for the Rams. They might not be playing without their best receiver, Puka Nuka. Like I said, I think there's rain in the forecast. I think we could get an under in this spot. We've seen the last time the Jets and that was the Broncos played. I think it was just a bunch of field goals, sloppy game. I think we could go under this total.
Okay, I got you there with the Nakua out today, right? I mean, look, I'm kind of the belief that Stafford.
Adam should be good. Adam should have a
oh yeah, no, I mean, you got Devontae, for sure, and that I think. But for me, I just feel like in the end that what happens there is Stafford to me makes the receivers of the not that Nakua is not incredible and awesome, but I kind of think he, is the one that kind of develops them a little bit with his ability. Nothing against Nakua. I think he's absolutely outstanding and one of the best. So, but you
Yeah,
mentioned,
man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
oh God, you should have seen what they were saying, DeAndre, when I had uh, I was talking for 7 minutes with the mute on, like a
Oh my
rookie.
God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all for sticking with us through it all, man. We human, we make mistakes. Do y'all think both quarterbacks throw 2 passing touchdowns?
That's a tall order for any game, even if you had, even if it was,
Yeah.
uh,
I mean,
two.
they got the weapons to do it. They got the weapons to do it.
Okay, well, I know that I feel like a lot of people are looking to the Jags here a little bit. I don't see. I still like the Rams, man. I think the Rams are a cut above here so far this season. They got a couple losses. I get that. Look, I mean, I'm a kind of a Jaguar backer in a way, but I don't know about the matchup here for the Jags in this one. I'm going to actually lay it. Corum's back. He's going to be in there for the Rams, and uh, good injury report for Jacksonville as well. I see my man Devin Lloyd though on the let me see what his uh, status is. Devin Lloyd is out with that calf injury. Bummer. So big news there. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going with the Rams in this one, DeAndre. I'm going to go ahead and lay the 3 points.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Next up, we're going to go into the main card here now after the London game. And we're with DeAndre Stevenson at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, the Raiders are taking on the Chiefs. The Chiefs are a 12-point favorite here, and the total is 45 and a half. DeAndre, the Chiefs are they just went from all, like, oh, it's all over. Everybody was ready to write off the Chiefs, and now all of a sudden the Chiefs feel like the Super Bowl favorite practically right now. Raiders always cover this game pretty much when they come into Kansas City. It's just they're not looking too great. And Kansas City, DeAndre, just 4-11 against the spread their last 15 games at home against division opponents.
Yeah, like you said, man, Las Vegas always covers this number in these spots. We know this Raiders team. They got pieces. They got Genty. They got Powers. Like we know that this team got pieces, but it's up with this guy Geno Smith. Can he constantly lead this offense down to score points so we can get a backdoor cover? That's the question. But looking at it, man, I trust the Raiders in this spot. Like I said, they got a lot of pieces. I think that they can get us a backdoor cover. This is too many points for the Chiefs to be laying on. They just coming off a emotional win against the Lions. I think this is too many points with the Chiefs.
Yeah, maybe DeAndre. Mahomes has 6 interceptions in his last 6 games against Las Vegas. Uh, facing them. So the Raiders' defense, they've kind of quietly been solid, even though they've got a lot of flaws and a lot of holes. But 14 sacks and 9 turnovers so far this season. So I'm going to go under. The Chiefs have gone under, DeAndre, in 7 of their last 8 games after scoring 30 or more the week prior. And Chiefs, they've kind of been a solid under over the years at home because of their defense. So give me the under here. DeAndre says take the Raiders plus 12 points. The Raiders are bad. I get it. They do have a couple of wins though. All right, and you guys are in the chat there. Thank you. You guys can make the picks with us if you want. Okay, the Dolphins, DeAndre. There's big news here. I mean, this total has dropped 6 points this week, and the Browns are 2.5-point favorite. But we are expecting apparently treacherous weather conditions in this game that has affected the total dramatically here. This is completely the reason why. Yeah, maybe a little bit of going because a rookie quarterback. Maybe that's some of it too. But it's been all about the weather this week and the total.
Yeah, as long as Shador Sanders is not in that backfield for the Cleveland Browns, I will be fading them. Dylan Gabriel, he cannot throw the ball downfield. He cannot make these long passes. I think the Dolphins can come in here and upright them if they play this game. Like you said, they got a lot of weather issues in this game. But despite the weather, you still got to show up and play ball. You know, as long as it's not lightning and thundering and all that, you still got to show up. So, with that being said, I think this Dolphins team can show up. I know that tight end for the Dolphins, what his name is, it start with a D. Darnell, he been killing. So, watch out for him.
Waller?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, Darren Waller. Yeah, yep. Man, he was retired out of the game. He once was married to Kelsey Plum. You know that?
Oh, I ain't know that.
That didn't last long. But I don't know, DeAndre. Man, this total's gone down dramatically here because of that weather. It's expected to rain throughout the game, no doubt about it. And it's and windy too, they say. So, and the Browns offense, they're stuck in the mud with Gabriel. They can't even get to 17 points, it looks like. Miami has gone over in 5 straight, and they are getting yardage for sure. This is almost a mismatch, but the weather might keep the Dolphins down, it feels like a little bit. We know the Browns got that top 5 pressure rate, but they also can't cover receivers like, also don't forget, you talk about Waller, but Waddle's going to be okay in this game. Hey, you got to take Waddle in a little puddle for
Yeah,
sure.
you do. You gotta trust these guys, man.
Yeah, Cleveland is terrific against the run for sure, but don't worry about it. Miami should be able to pass, or hopefully they'll be able to pass. I think that it's a big overreaction here. I'm actually going to go over in the game. Uh, I understand the weather situation here for sure. It looks very, very bad here, but I'm gonna try the over at this point. Okay, let me keep it going here with DeAndre though, and thanks to everyone in the chat. Uh,
Yeah,
the
shout out to everybody in the chat.
Patriots, DeAndre, going to take on the Titans here in this one, and Tennessee, a little bit of a coaching flux here lately, but the Patriots, they've been strong defensively actually in the last few games. They're allowing just 13 points a game in the last 4 games. So the Titans offense has been pretty
Well,
bad.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you just gave us the answer then, Mr. Ramon.
Okay.
With that being said, I wanted to go to the under. You know, you said this Patriots defense been solid. We know what they did last week versus the Saints. This Titans offense has been questionable. It's been shaky.
Yeah.
Cam Ward been making some questionable passes. I lean towards this under. I don't see this going over. I don't see.
Yeah. New England's offense, DeAndre, only 2 completions for over 30 yards this season. That's conservative. Uh, the Titans' defense isn't terrible. Their secondary is a little bit vulnerable, but New England doesn't stretch them out. I don't think so. Look, I'm going to I'm going to go with the Titans. I think the Patriots win an ugly game here. It feels like, right, and then maybe the Titans sneak in the number. I think we've just seen enough. I think we've seen some improvement from Ward. He's obviously made a few plays here over the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and try another dog here. I don't want to lay 7 with the Patriots. This isn't a great matchup, and obviously the coaching situation is pretty funny when you got the Patriots taking on the Titans here. But all right, uh, keep it going here right now. Oh, right here, hanging out on the porch. We're hanging out on the porch. Okay, I got the Saints and the Bears for you. If you're with me, DeAndre, Bears are going to be favored here. Over the Bears are favored like they're a good team here, but we know that New Orleans isn't great. But you know what? They're still pretty strong as a road underdog. Actually, 18-9-1. Last 28, and get this, they've beaten Chicago in 8 straight meetings. Have the Saints?
Yeah, let me tell y'all something interesting if y'all didn't know. Caleb Williams and Spencer Rattler went to the same college. Rattler was watching Williams, so just with that being said, like Mr. Ramon said, the Saints do well in this spot on the road. Like I said, that little fight between Caleb and Spencer, I think the Saints can keep this one close here. I don't want to lay this many points with the Bears. We known for getting the Bears as a dog in this spot, so I don't want to lay this many points with the Bears. I'll take the Saints.
Yeah, Saints. I'm a little worried about their defense allowing 24 points in three straight, but the Bears, yes, Williams is doing a nice job, but I don't know if he's overpowering here. I know that this is about as good as their offense has looked here, about at least uh, since the pandemic. It feels like right now they rank sixth in yards per play, but Bears secondary is banged up here, so I think the Saints and my favorite receivers here can keep up with them a little bit. I think the Saints are going to break through here in a shootout. Maybe the Bears win it, but I don't see them covering either. But I'm going to take the over, DeAndre, in this one. Look, I'm still okay with I know Rattler doesn't win; he's finally won, but yeah, he can throw. We know he's not afraid. So if you like the Saints, I'm going over in this one with the Bears and the Saints. Okay, let's keep it going here for DeAndre. We got the Eagles and the Vikings here. DeAndre, this has a little bit of a playoff feel. It feels like right now. Yes, the Eagles are playing about as bad as they've played here. They we're burying the Eagles here right now. They're still 4-2, and Vikings here still kind of on a roll at home. Yeah, they want to get their quarterback McCarthy back in there as soon as they can. But obviously, for this one, you're still going to have Carson Wentz. It looks like right now, and like I said, does feel like a little bit of a playoff feel to this one. But everyone's burying the Eagles like they've lost their touch.
Yeah, in this spot here, man, I'm gonna go with the under. We know how good this Eagles defense has been. We know that the last few games for the Eagles has been going under. They've been in the funk. This Vikings team missing their starting quarterback. Uh, competitive playoff game. Like you said, playoff implications. I think that this game go way under the total. I'm gonna take the under in this spot.
Okay. Eagles have been outgained in all six games. They've been living off turnovers. Vikings continue to win at home. They continue to cover at home. Feels like the Vikings offensive line, they had the bye. So I'm going to come back here with the Vikings in this one to win the game here. Uh,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
Home dog, home dog.
yeah, I might even just take him on the money line here. I know the Sharps are going to beat loving Minnesota. I mean, loving the Eagles here. It feels like laying it, but I'm going to take the Vikings here. I think you got it going under, so maybe it's going to be in the range of like a 20, 23, 20, 23, 19, something like that. I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
okay. Panthers are taking on the Jets, DeAndre. Uh, Panthers are 3-3. I mean, let's not make too much fun of them here at this point. And the Jets, they got the goose egg still, DeAndre. Still only a pick 'em here. Man, what disrespect for the Panthers.
Yeah, and I'm gonna disrespect the Panthers with the bookies, man, and I'm gonna take the Jets home. I'm gonna close
Okay.
my eyes. I know I just asked y'all the last week, I think, when is the Jets gonna get their first win, and I think this is the perfect spot. The Panthers are 0-3 on the road. They wins come at home. They coming off an upset against the Cowboys. I mean, yeah, they played good. It was a good game. I was on the Panthers, but I think going out on the road is a bad spot for them, and I think that this Jets team can finally put something together and try to come out with a home win. So I'm gonna take the Jets to get their first win at home.
Yeah, Carolina defense struggling on the road, allowing over 26 points per game. The Jets, four of their losses have come by within a touchdown or fewer. And yeah, the Panthers, they're a home and away team, it feels like right now. So uh, uh, I'm going to go over, though, in this one. I think it might be kind of a sloppy shootout here with They're giving up these points here right now. And the Jets defense is worn down a little bit. They've been on the field for more than 36 minutes in 4 of the games. So I'm going to go over in this one with the Panthers and the Jets here. All right, DeAndre. Oh, hope we got him here. And oops. There you go.
I'm back.
My Chargers are in action here, taking on the Colts, DeAndre, and they're favored in this game by 2 points. Total is 48.5. Feels like the Chargers getting a little bit healthy here, but Colts, they're one of the hottest teams in the league, obviously, right now. 5-1 against the 4-2 Chargers. This might actually be the marquee matchup of the day.
Yeah, I want to take this Chargers team, man. We know that the Colts have been playing pretty much good. They shocking everybody right now, and that just put a lot of hype on them, a lot of overvalueness on them. So that leads me to take the Chargers, man. I know the Chargers banged up, but I think that at home they can still put the pieces together to come out with a win in this game. Getting them as a dog, I'll take the Chargers here.
Yeah, it feels like a shootout, but I don't know. Getting up to 48 points here, I'm probably going to end up going under in this one. Colts on the road, they do tend to go under a little bit. They're in the top 5 in scoring right now, but their defense is allowing practically just as much. But I'm going to go under. 7 of the last 8 meetings between the two have gone under. They're semi-frequent opponents. These two. That's a pretty long sample size, actually. But Herbert is only averaging 6.2 yards per attempt. He's not going downfield quite as much so far. So I'm going to go under in the Colts and the Chargers in this one.
Gotcha. Yes,
Speaking of defense, how about we go to the Giants and the Broncos here, DeAndre, with the Broncos favored by a touchdown in this one, and the total 40.5. And this is pretty much the low total here of the day because, well, the Broncos. In fact, right now, Broncos are actually 8. 7.5 or 8 here right now.
Yeah, I think that this game can go over. We know the Giants team is improved. They got Jackson Dog back there. He running the ball. He throwing the ball decent. They got a couple weapons. Scatterboo running the ball out of his mind. We know that this Broncos team got pieces. So I think both of these offenses could chip in and get us over this total.
Okay, DeAndre likes the over in the game between the Giants and the Broncos. I think this is where any momentum that the Giants had at least comes to a grinding halt for one game anyway. With Dart, he has shown flashes. He still has 5 interceptions and just 3 touchdowns so far. The Broncos are elite defense right now. I mean, they've allowed 3 points, 11 points, 12 points. That's the way it's going, and they're crushing teams at home right now with a 7-game winning streak dating back to last year and a 6-1 spread record. So Giants can't score more than 17 points in these road games. I got to take the Broncos and lay the 8 points here against the Giants in a blowout here. DeAndre says go over 40.5. All right. The Commanders and the Cowboys here. Commanders on the road are underdogs here now. I typed these in earlier last week. Cowboys are favored in this one now at home, DeAndre, by 1.5. What's gotten into this one with the Cowboys all of a sudden turning their season around here? They're still 2-3-1, but Commanders have shown some vulnerability when Daniels was out of the lineup and they come in 3-3.
Yeah, they getting that boy back, CD Lamb, and we know what he do. He ain't start the season off like he wanted to, but he's back, and I think the combination with him and Pickens is deadly. I think the Commanders, they got Jaden Daniels, but I think they kind of injured. They missing a lot of their receivers. I think that this total can stay under 53.5.
Gosh, I mean, you'd think with a division game like this that it would stay under, right? I mean,
Right.
man, high number for a division game. Yeah, Daniels is in there. Yeah, the Cowboys have all the weapons. What Washington's allowing explosive plays, but they've been solid to me against the run so far. Last 10 meetings have gone under 7 times. So I'm going to go with the Commanders in this one, DeAndre. They're 5-2 against the spread. Their last 7 road games right now. So I think they can win this game actually in Dallas. I think this is where we see. I'm going back to fading Dallas here a little bit off of that run and saying that they still haven't been able to. They still won't be able to turn things around against a playoff caliber opponent like Washington. Dallas, believe me, they own Washington at home, 7-1 against the spread their last 8 versus the Commanders. But I'm taking the Commanders. All right, and next up we've got the Pack and the Cards here. Another late one. Kyler Murray's out, so Brissett is in. He didn't look awful, I guess, in that last one, but still the Packers come in a 7-point favorite here, and the total 44.5.
Yeah, I'll take the under in this game. We know that this Packers defense is solid, man. They got Parsons in there. We know what they're doing. No Murray, I don't think this offense does very much. I'll take the under.
All right, and I'll come in with the Cardinals for sure. The Packers have been some of the worst road favorites of late, just 4-13-1 last 18 as a road favorite. Here, Cardinals 7-4 last 11 as a home dog. Arizona's hung in there in these games. They're very competitive dogs, even though they've been losing. All those games have been by single digits, and back here at home a little bit. Green Bay does have a good defense getting to the quarterback when they're passing. Their defense against the runs near the bottom. So I got to take the Cardinals here in this one and take those points. And I'll take Brissett here. Okay, and we got the night game now, DeAndre, next up with the Falcons taking on the 49ers. And Niners are favored here, 2-point favorite right now, and the total 47 in this one. And yeah, we're still with Mac Jones, which is okay by me.
Yeah, man, I'm going to take the 49ers in this spot, man. Back at home, coming off a road loss to the Buccaneers. This Falcons team coming up an offset, man. And it's a short week. Man, I think led with the 49ers, I think they come out in front of their home fans motivated to get the win. They've been playing good all season, one loss, get back on the right track, and I'm going to take the 49ers here.
Yeah, the 49ers, they've had these injuries on defense right now, but man, they're still top 5 in yards allowed per play. You got the Falcons, short rest here, traveling east to west, and not covering any numbers here. So I would think it's a pretty good matchup for the Niners. I probably agree with that. I'm going to go under. 7 of the last 11 have gone under in this series. Falcons not quite getting to 20 points per game right now, and they're near the bottom in red zone efficiency. That's where they're having trouble, is getting in there. And then their field goals are kind of wayward as well. So they don't win really, just 2-8 straight up last 10 as road dogs, and they're only getting 2 points here. And I'm going to have to go with the under in this one, DeAndre, with Atlanta and San Francisco on Sunday night.
Yes, sir.
We'll see George Kittle back. That's been the big news this week with the 49ers, so that's got to be a big help. Okay. Hey, I forgot. I guess we didn't lead with the baseball game, but look, no slight on the baseball. We want to get DeAndre's take here on game number 6 between the Mariners and the Blue Jays tonight, DeAndre, with Logan Gilbert up against Trey Yesavage. In this one, DeAndre, we know that Toronto has their backs against the wall. Seattle can go to the World Series with a win.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Mariners in this spot. They got Gilbert on the mound. They won the last game like I knew they would. Like you said, with a win, this Mariners team could go to the World Series for the first time, and I think they come out hungry, motivated, trying to fight to get to that World Series. I think that they leave it all on the field, and I'm gonna take the Mariners. I think that they're the better team, so I'm gonna take the Mariners.
Yeah, that would be. Look, the Blue Jays. Look, if it goes 7 games, that'll be exciting too. But the Mariners have never been to the World Series. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the time. Maybe the deserving here. Toronto's got a great team as well, and that home crowd. But remember, Seattle, what happened the first 2 games if they're so good? Seattle came in here and beat them, right, DeAndre? So, man, Blue Jays going to be a slight favorite here with the rookie on the mound in this one. That's another thing, right? You got a guy, Logan Gilbert may not be the best out there, but he is experienced, it feels like. And you got Yesovich coming in here. You know what? Not too many. Not only is he just a rookie, he's really minimal starts so far in the major leagues. So yes, he's looked good, but man, that's got to be a lot of pressure coming in. Just 5 career starts for this kid, Logan Gilbert, 3.36 ERA this season. I'm going to go over DeAndre with Seattle and Toronto tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, DeAndre, for making some time for us, man. I mean, I feel like I'm taking up the time of your leisure time here on.
Oh no, no, no,
late
indeed,
Saturday
Mr.
night.
Ramon. This is what we do. We always working. We always working overtime, putting in that extra work for you guys. Like I said, I told Mr. Ramon once I make it to my destination, I was gonna come stop by, and he held the show back like 10, 15, 20 minutes as long as he can, and I appreciate him for that. I came stop by. Night moves, Good luck to everybody out there on this Sunday, money making Sunday. Get with me and Mr. Ramon. Pair us up 2 for 1. Use the code Tony T at checkout, 15% off. I'm coming off a 2 for 1 day. I got my best bets loaded up already, so we ready to go, man. NBA start Monday. No, NBA start Tuesday. I already know where I'm going. I already know what side I'm gonna be on. So I'm gonna start getting ready to load those plays in. So let's go, man. Get on a 3-day pass, 7-day pass. I got my Sunday fun day best bet. So let's make some money, man. Y'all see we print money over here. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Night moves, man. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you so much, DeAndre. Have a great night and morning, and keep going, keep rolling here. Doing a great job.
Yes, sir. I couldn't do it without you, Mr. Ramon. I appreciate your help,
You
man.
told me in the chat. You said, Ramon, put me on. If you do, I'm going to go at least 2-1 every day. I
Yes,
didn't know
sir.
you
And
were going to show us
you
up.
gave me a chance, and like I said, I appreciate that. Keep doing your thing. It's a night moves thing, man. We'll be back at the same time tomorrow. We're gonna be ready to go. I'm going 3-0 today. I already got 3 plays loaded up in the NFL. We're going 3-0 today. So y'all get down and get on board and let's print some money, man. Good luck, everybody. I'm gone. Night
All right,
moves.
enjoy the games, DeAndre. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, looking good out there, DeAndre, here on Night Moves. I mean, hey, he's been hot. Shows about him. You guys get tired of me. Waited for DeAndre for sure to get his takes on the games tomorrow. That's what I want. I want some of our cappers to join me here, so I don't have to go on with embarrassingly 7 minutes with the mic off. Okay. Let me go to the hockey, and thank goodness DeAndre saved the show there, because I've made a mockery of Tony's channel here tonight. Let me pick up the hockey. I hope Hilbert's not too mad with this, as I'm going to have to get back to the hockey here right now. We went over all those NFL and Major League Baseball. Let me find it here on my rotation and get back to some NHL action here. Just 3 more games on the Sunday card here. So let me bring up my rotation order and my picks here right now, with Edmonton taking on the Red Wings. here in this one. The good game. Wow. A real good game considering right now we've seen the Red Wings. Pretty promising start here. Pretty excited that they've been able to get a few wins here for sure to get the season going. Why not? 4-1 here right now. Edmonton's looking pretty good too, though, coming in now. Edmonton maybe going with Picard here. 1-1 record, 2.52 goals against, 86.5% save percentage. Gibby's in here for the Wings, and he's got these numbers down a little bit. 1-1 record, 3.56 goals against, and an 86% save percentage coming into this one. And 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone under when playing here in Detroit, when Edmonton's come in to take on the Wings here. So good start, man, for Detroit. You hope it's for real for the Red Wings. We'd like to see them come back here. It feels like a little bit. I'm going to take them today. I'm going to take them to beat the Oilers here right now. This is some strong momentum. Hey, maybe it's time for a little regression from the Red Wings. They've been so hot, but I think I got to take them here. A little bit of plus money here tonight. Thank you, DeAndre. Really appreciate you. In the chat, there he is, showing the love to our chat there. And Ron and Jeff and Kenny Moe, they all liking the night moves here. And I like it too. Right up my alley. This is when I do my best work, so to speak. All right, let me keep it going here right now in the NHL with the Ducks are on the road taking on the Blackhawks. Looks like Luke Dostal here in the net for the Ducks, and Spencer Knight for the Blackhawks. Knight comes in 1-2-1 with a 2.21 goals against, 92.5% save percentage. We know he's going to be a good one for Dostal. 1-2 record, 3.39 goals against, and 88.5% save percentage coming in for Dostal. So I think here with these two, I would think this one has a strong chance to go under right now. I think if you look at the matchup between these two teams, 6 of the last 9 meetings have gone under. Blackhawks have been kind of an under so far at home, and I'm going to go under in this one with Anaheim and Chicago. And one final game here on Night Moves. Hey, and oh, God, I'm so glad DeAndre had a good appearance with us, because I'm feeling embarrassed about the show today. Hopefully we'll have some great picks, and that'll make it all worthwhile. And we've got the Bruins here and the Mammoth in this one. You got the Mammoth favored here by $2. 5.5 over coming in to this one. Take a look at the goalies here. Expecting Swayman in there for Boston, says right there. 2-2 record, 2.76 goals against, and 92% save percentage for Vezmilka. A 3-1 with a 1.99 goals against and a 91% save percentage. Man, has Utah been good at home? They might be. Why are they going to be the best home team in the league this year? Boston's doing a nice job so far, no doubt about it. But, man, the Mammoth are winning these games at home, and feels like they're winning them comfortably right here right now. So, Boston, look, they haven't been great on the road, dating back even to last year a little bit. Utah is just 3-9 at home against Boston, but this might be a little bit different here, right, with Utah kind of building their momentum now that they've been there for the second season in Salt Lake City. And Boston has long owned this series, I'll tell you that. But I'm taking the Mammoth on the puck line to get it done here again and keep it going right now with this Mammoth club. All right, I guess that's it for Night Moves. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Thank you for getting me to unmute myself, and can't wait to get back on here tomorrow and do a good show, because I'm going to be fretting it all the way until tomorrow. So, hey, we had a great time, and here on Night Moves. I want to thank DeAndre Stevenson for joining us on the show. Got to spend about an hour with you here, so hopefully you got what you needed. Go over to Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off all of our premium pick selections, including mine on Sunday. I'm going to have some props is what I'm going to have, especially in that first game and the late game. I'm going to be loading up on my prop picks here. I'm ready to go with the action here on Sunday. So make sure you join us here tomorrow for Night Moves. We'll preview the Monday act. We'll see if we got another baseball game or not. We have Monday Night Football. We got some NHL. A little bit of a pause tomorrow. There's some NHL for sure on Monday, but really we'll be looking forward to Tuesday's action too, right? Once we get going with the NBA season. You heard DeAndre talking about it. All right. That's going to do it for me here on Night Moves. For Tony'sPicks.com, I'm Ramon Scott. So long from Night Moves.